Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. Coming up tonight, it's another busy week of Central Indiana high school sports. In the Coach's Corner, we celebrate an unbeaten season and state championship for the New Pal football team. Plus, we connect with the state's leading passer as he signs his commitment letter to IU.
It's obviously been a dream for my entire life, is just to kind of continue playing football at the next level.
We're in a festive mood for a new Zone Extra right now.
Hi, everybody. Good evening to you, and welcome to the Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. What a great week of high school sports with plenty of basketball action and so much more. In the Coach's Corner for the fourth time in the past decade, New Palestine is a football state champion. Dragons head coach Kyle Ralph and a pair of his seniors are here in studio to break down an unbeaten season. Plus, a Brebeuf senior is heading to Bloomington next year as a part of the IU football team. We connect with the Braves quarterback Maverick Geske on his college choice. And you won't want to miss the latest edition of Ask the Commissioner segment with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA. Now, let's take a look at this week in high school sports. It was a busy week of action on the hardwood across Central Indiana. Friday night, 3A. Number one, Christmas Addis hosted Warren Central with the Tigers picking up an 8-point victory. At Noblesville, it was a Hamilton County clash as the Millers host unbeaten Carmel, and it was Noblesville winning it by 13. And at Greenfield Central, the second-ranked Cougars hosted conference rival New Pal as well, led by 37 points from the Yukon commit there. Braylon Mullins. Greenfield Central wins a 17-point victory for them. All right, so here's a look at the Class 4A boys basketball poll for this week. Number one is Fishers. Number two, you see Lawrence North there, the Wildcats. Greenfield Central, 3. Noblesville, 4, and then you got Pike rounding out the top 5 in the boys 4A basketball rankings. All right, in the girls hoops up Saturday was the Marion County Championship game between number one Lawrence Central and Franklin Central. Third quarter here, flashes in transition here. It's Ashley Baker from way downtown buries it. Franklin Central led by 7 at that point. Game tied in the fourth. LC's defense forces the turnover here, and Layla Abdur-Aki, who knocks down the 3 right there. Bears up, or they take the lead. Later in the quarter, Lawrence Central, the offensive board, and they find a cutting Jayla Lampley, who lays it in there. LC defends his county championship with the 64-50 victory. All right, so here's a look at this week's Class 4A girls basketball poll. Number one, you got Lawrence Central there. Number 2, HSE, and then you got number 3, Warsaw. Homestead 4, and then South Bend, Washington, rounding out the top 5 in the 4A girls basketball poll. All right, meanwhile, in soccer news tonight, congratulations to Angela Berry White, who was named the head coach of the IU Indy women's soccer program. For the last 11 years, she was the head coach of the Brebeuf girls soccer team, leading the Braves to a state championship and 8 Marion County titles. Berry White has previous college experience as well as an assistant at both IU and Butler, and says she can't wait to lead her own program at IU Indy.
I was happy with what I was doing, but with my love of the game, my love of the city, Indianapolis, this just happened to be perfect timing. Perfect timing in terms of this was a job that was, was available. And I said, you know what, why can't I take that passion that I have for the game and turn it into year round, because high school is just a little bit of the year, but college is the, an entire full year. And I just love the challenge of it. I love the challenge of working with players that want to, not only they're already playing at the D1 level, but some of them have higher aspirations. And I want to be part of that. I want to be part of just the whole setting of working here in a college environment. And IU Indianapolis is just such a perfect fit.
Oh, you got to love it there. Congratulations, her. Best of luck the next step for her in her career. Okay, time for a break, but we have much more ahead tonight on the Zone Extra. Up next is the Coach's Corner. New Pal is coming off an unbeaten season and a football state title. Head coach Kyle Raff and a couple of his big-time seniors are here to look back at an incredible year. Can't wait to talk to those guys. And still ahead, he was the state's leading passer last year, and next season will be part of the IU football program. We catch up with Brebeuf senior quarterback Maverick Geske. That's coming up.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank. This is the Zone Extra Coach's Corner.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. Time now for our Coach's Corner. Last month, the New Pal football team capped off an unbeaten season with the Class 4A state championship at Lucas Oil Stadium. Please welcome to the show tonight. Got the Dragons head coach Kyle Raff here with us tonight, and seniors Austin McMahon and Michael Thacker here with us. Fellas, thank you so much for joining us here on the Zone Extra. Coach, I'll start with you, man. Congratulations. I mean, it's one thing to win a state championship, but to go unbeaten and get it done like that, how proud of you of your coaching staff and especially these players here as well?
I'm really proud of these guys. I'm proud of our staff, the community, our administration. It's a collective effort, and these seniors have been through a lot with us, and we've had a couple good seasons. We were short in 2023. We got to the Final Four in the semi-state game and got beaten, and had a chance this year to come back and redeem ourselves. And behind these guys' leadership, we did that, and it was just an outstanding year.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about just the tradition and what this guy has done with this program at New Pal. I'll start first with you, man. You seniors looking for your first state championship, and you finally got it done. How great did it feel to win a state title?
You know, it was a crazy experience, you know, the whole week leading up to it. We got to practice at Lucas Oil, and, you know, you can't go out a better way. Senior year, win a state championship, I mean, it can't end any better.
Yeah, and Michael, having the chance to be able to hold that trophy and to win a state championship as a senior, how did it feel?
It felt great. It just showed all the hard work that we put in. After losing 49-0, semi-state really put a heart on our team, and just everybody had a mindset that we're going to get one. So just be able to play with the team one last time and have that moment was just surreal.
I love it. Coach, I want to ask you this, as we take a look at some of the highlights here. You got down to a slow start here, and then all of a sudden, what did you tell the team? Because you really took off after that.
Yeah, not a great start. Our first series we went 3 and out, and then the very first play on defense we gave up a 80-yard touchdown pass. So, we just kept the kids settled in, and there's Austin scoring a touchdown. Our offense has been good all year. Our defense has been good all year. It was more about just staying the course, and there'd only been about 2 minutes by in the game, so you've got a whole lot of football left to play, and just keep the boys, even and centered, and let's just keep playing football. It's early, and a lot of stuff can happen. And again, I'm really proud of how they responded, because that's a tough way to start for sure. Credit to East Noble, but credit to our boys too for responding to it. A lot of adversity and doing a great job.
Yeah, and also we saw some highlights there, of you out there getting that touchdown. You were down, but you guys ended up winning by 30 points here. What does it say about yourself and your teammates, how you guys were just determined every week to find a way to win?
You know, it just shows the overall attitude of our team. We're a very resilient group, and it's all the effort and all of our training we put in the offseason that really helped us get the W.
Yeah, and Michael, when you look at winning the state championship, what does it mean to you, being a senior, your final year, the ultimate goal to win a state title? How great is that?
That's great. I mean, everybody played their part, and it's like you can't put it on one person. Everybody did their job, and for everybody to do their job like that is just amazing.
Yeah, as we take a look at some of the video here, celebration. Austin, take us through this, man. What was it like to get the medal, and then, of course, the historic state trophy of the state of Indiana? How great is that?
Yeah, again, it was a crazy experience. It all felt real. We got the medal, and, just celebrating with the guys and just realizing all of our hard work in the offseason kind of came through and got what we want.
Yeah, and Michael, what was that moment like, the celebration on the field, knowing that you are the state champs?
I felt amazing. I smiled cheek to cheek, and honestly, I didn't let go of the trophy. I had it on the bus, took it off the bus, it didn't come out of my hands.
We see you with it. Coach,
the whole way. Yeah.
Coach, you won 4 of these, and I know it never gets old, right?
No, it never does. It's special, again, for these kids, for all the work they put in for it, and only one team gets to do it, and everybody works hard. But to be the one team out of the 64 in 4A that get the job done, and we've had 2 in 5A, 2 in 4A, but everyone always asks, like, is it better, special? They're all special.
Yeah.
They're all great. It's special for these kids because they put a lot of time into it. They grow up in our community wanting to play Dragon football from the time they're down in the NPCFL with the little guys, and it's a lifelong dream come true for them. And a lot of hard work went into it. So they're all special. They're all great, and it was a wonderful season. And these guys did a great job leading us.
I love it. You can't take for granted the opportunity to win a state championship. I mean, you won 4. It took you guys to your senior year, but you got to the state championship. I want to take a look at this graphic coming up here because we know it's been some incredible season for you all. Unbeaten on the year. Look at all the accolades you guys were able to do this year. Also, I'll go back to you. I want to ask you, and then I'll ask you, Michael, as well. How much fun did you have this year and those 4 years playing for this guy right here to my left as your coach?
It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of people, he makes the hard work fun. It's a good way to put it. All the off-season training we do, he puts a fun spin on it, and it was a great program and great culture to be in.
Yeah, Michael, I'll get your take on Coach here. We know that he demands a lot from you guys, I'm sure, but it obviously leads to a lot of success here on the football field. What's it been like? How special has it been to play for Coach?
I was a little scared at first coming in. Everybody said he was a scary dude, but as I got to know him, he's a pretty good guy, makes it fun. Makes lifting fun, although he brutalizes us in lifting. But, at the end, it all pays off.
That's awesome. Well, Coach, I'll get you out here on this. I know you couldn't do this without having, as I talked about, the coaching staff, great players, but I'll give you time here to talk about the community that you have and just the support you have from the administration as well.
Yeah, New Pal's an incredible place. I was hired 12 years ago by Al Cooper, and he since is retired, and we've got Brian Murphy as an athletic director now. We've had superintendents change hands, and Dr. Pleek's now our superintendent, and she's been outstanding. Dr. Lantrip retired last year, and she was incredible.
Yeah.
You don't do the things that we do without support from top to bottom, and obviously the players play. They've got to work really hard. My staff is tremendous. They do a great job, and we work those guys hard, and we demand a lot of our staff as well to get these guys ready to play. But without what we have from top to bottom, our principal, Mr. Voles, it's just everybody backing us and supporting us, whether it's Friday night, a Monday afternoon, whatever we need, whatever we ask, if it's reasonable, they stand behind us and support us. And without that, I don't think you can be as successful as we've been for sure.
Well, you've had an incredible season, undefeated season, state championship. Awesome, Michael. Thank you guys for coming in and joining us. So here tonight on the Zone Extra is our athlete of the week from Brebeuf to Bloomington, coming up with a connection with the brave senior Maverick Geske as he signs his commitment later to play for IU. That's on the way. Plus, we have some fun looking back at Fishers winning the coveted The Zone banner for having the best student section. All that and much more coming up here on the Zone Extra.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
All right, welcome back to the Zone Extra. Anthony Calhoun here with you tonight. It was an exciting time at Brebeuf High School earlier this week as the state's leading passer made his college commitment official. And he won't be traveling far, folks. Brebeuf quarterback Maverick Geske signed his commitment letter to IU Monday in a ceremony at the high school. As a senior, Geske led the state in passing with over 4,000 yards while also throwing 40 touchdowns. In his high school career, Geske racked up 8,900 yards through the air and 104 touchdowns. Maverick will enroll at IU in January for the spring semester as he prepares for his freshman season in Bloomington and says he can't wait to start the new chapter.
It's obviously been a dream for my entire life, is just kind of continue playing football at the next level. So being able to make it official was a really special opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. You definitely can't ignore the things they've done on the field this year. Just in terms of coaching staffs, I think it's one of the best in the country, and you can see kind of in their game, they don't make many mental mistakes. They're a very technically sound team, and I think that just comes from the culture of the team and the coaching staff. So as a recruit, it's definitely the spot you'd want to be. And also getting spring semester in a college weight room under my belt. I think the level between a high school weight room and a college weight room, especially at that level, is a huge difference. So I'm ready to get in there and kind of see how I transform over the next semester.
All right, all the best to him at IU. Time for a break, but more still to come your way tonight on the Zone Extra, including the latest installment of Ask the Commissioner with Paul Neidig of the IHSAA.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Old National Bank.
All right, we're back here on the Zone Extra. It is one of our favorite parts of the fall, the battle for the Zone banner. This year, the competition was incredible, with Fishers winning the coveted Spirit Award for the very first time. Had the chance to present the Tigers with the banner during a celebration at the school. Let's take a look. We're at Fishers High School getting ready to present to them the coveted Zone banner for having the best student section in the state of Indiana. For the first time in school history, the Tigers win the coveted banner from Wish TV. Let's go give these students their banner. Over these 10 years, Fishers High School, your student section, no doubt one of the best to ever do it. One of the best to ever do it.
Our school motto is have pride, show character, build tradition. And what you saw today, this Spirit Award, it is the embodiment of that motto. This is kids taking pride in their school. This is kids showing character by showing up to games, supporting their teammates and their colleagues. And then this is building tradition. They wanted to set a precedent for what it means to be a Fishers Tiger, and they did that. So this is an awesome embodiment of our school motto.
Which high school has the largest student section in the state of Indiana? Which high school just won the undisputed top Spirit Award and has the best student section in the state of Indiana?
They started in the summer. They were painting that tarp, the avalanche. They have spent so much time and energy to electrify and to unite our Tiger crowd, and it's been tremendous. And I'm really proud of them being able to accomplish this.
T-I-G-E-R-S, go Tigers, go! Come on. Who wants a shirt? Get on your feet, make some noise. Who wants some cookies? Congratulations, Fishers. The Zone banner is Tiger Bound! Yeah, Tiger Bound indeed. Congratulations to Fishers. All right, time now for Ask the Commissioner, where we take one of your questions to IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Here's the question tonight. What are you most looking forward to over the holiday season?
Well, we have so many events we go throughout the year, and a lot of time you spend it away from family and being able to, just to kind of, as they say, shut it down for a little bit. And so the thing that I look forward to most is really just being home. I have 4 grandkids now, and having the opportunity to spend the Christmas celebration or holiday season with them is something that I really look forward to. And they're a lot of fun now, and have a lot of personality, and Christmas is a really big thing to them. And so that's one thing that I really look forward to, and just family.
Always great to talk to the commissioner. Hey, by the way, Miami TV Channel 23 is your local home for high school sports. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we got Warren Central against Ben Davis. You'll see it on our sister station, Miami TV Channel 23. That's Friday at 7:30. And it's a big night of high school hoops action all across Central Indiana. We have highlights from 10 games on the Zone coming up tomorrow night, starting at 11:08. Let's take a look at some of the games we'll be covering tomorrow on the Zone. We got HSE against Fishers. We got Pike taking on Lawrence Central. Brownsburg against Avon, Noblesville against Westfield, and Carmel against North Central. All the coverage right here on Wish TV at 11:08 tomorrow night on The Zone. Hey folks, thank you so much for watching The Zone Extra. I'm Anthony Calhoun. Have a great night.